Good morning, children. Welcome back. I hope you have done the work that I've given you, that is the spellings, and I told you to make one science copy. So if you've made the science copy, then please start using that copy, okay? So last week I had started with chapter 1, page number 9, human body, food we eat, okay? So I'll just do a quick recap or revision of the part that I have taught, okay? So in the previous class we studied about how food is important for us, right? Or we started off saying why is food important for us to eat, right? Because we are all living beings and we need food to eat, play, work, you know. If you don't have food, what will happen to us? We'll fall sick, you will feel tired, okay? So we have different kinds of food, right? And we get our food from plants and animals. So some of us are vegetarians, some of us are non-vegetarians. And I'd also told you that water is very important, okay? We need to drink water. Okay, food keeps our body also warm and it will help, it helps in the repair of body parts, okay. Then the components or what is it made up of, then we studied about the nutrients, okay. The food we eat contains substances called nutrients, and nutrients provide nourishment to our body, which will help us to grow, you know, and make us strong. Okay, so and then water is also very important. You should drink water, okay. Then the nutrients that we studied about were carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals, and water and roughage, okay. So carbohydrates are energy giving food, okay. So if you're doing a lot of physical work, then you need to have a lot of carbohydrates, okay. So people like, you know, laborers, okay, those who do manual work, so farmers, sports person, they need to have a lot of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are of two types, sugar and starch, okay. So mangoes, bananas, grapes, apples are good source of sugar. Potatoes, rice, wheat and maize are examples of starch rich food, okay. Then we studied about fats. They are also energy giving food and they give us more energy than fats, okay. But too much of fat is also not good for us, right? Because fats take a longer time to digest, okay. Though fats will help us to keep ourselves warm, our body warm, but if you have a lot of fats, what will happen? It will get deposited in your body and then you will look fat, okay. So oil, butter, ghee, cheese and nuts are examples of fats. Then proteins, bodybuilding foods. As I told you that children like you all should have a lot of protein, okay. So because they are important for your bones, you know, blocks for building blocks of bones, muscle, skin, hair and nails. So children like you all should have a lot of protein, okay. Milk, cheese, pulses, paneer, eggs, beans, peas and fish are good sources of proteins. Then we studied about vitamins and minerals. You should have in limited amount, okay. Though it is good, it does not mean that you should have lots of it, okay. So in moderation you should have. They are called protective foods. When you say protective, it will protect your body against diseases and all, okay. So vitamin A is important for healthy skin and good eyesight. So if you're wearing glasses and all, then you should start including vitamin A in your diet, and you'll get it from milk, eggs, pumpkins, carrots, green leafy vegetables. Then next is vitamin C, your gums and teeth. It will help to keep your gums and teeth healthy. So if you go to page number 22, okay, if you go to page number 22 in this book only, you can see the gums and the tooth or your teeth, okay. Then vitamin D is essential for healthy bones. I think I told you last class also, right? Now due to COVID, we have to make ourselves or keep ourselves strong and fit. So that is why you cannot go out and play with your friends. So just stand in the veranda or go to the terrace and try to get in the sunlight, okay, because it is a good source of vitamin D. Okay, then calcium, iron and iodine are minerals. Calcium is important for the formation of teeth and bones. It is found in dairy products like milk, curd. So that is why it is very important for you to drink water. Iron helps in the formation of blood. So I think I asked you this question last time also. What happens if you don't have blood in your body? Then you look very frail, you look weak, and then you'll have to take someone else's blood also, right? Because you'll not be able to work, play, study and all. Okay, so green leafy vegetables, spinach and broccoli, you should include this also because this has iron. All right, iodine is important for growth and development of brain. It is found in seafood like prawns and fish and all. Okay, and salt. So we must use iodine rich salt in our food. Then next was roughage. Okay, I think whatever food we eat, certain part is used by our body to run, play and all. So the part which is not used, the undigested part, that is roughage. Okay, so roughage adds bulk to our food and helps in the easy removal of waste materials which you don't need. What do you do with waste materials? You need to throw it out, right, of your body. So mangoes, apples, spinach and cereals contain roughage. Okay, so if you suffer from constipation, then you should you should have roughage, or you should include roughage in your diet, but not too much of it also. Okay, and then I had told you to draw the different nutrients, one example each. Okay, one of carbohydrate, one protein, one fat. I hope you've done that. Okay, so let's start with today's class. Okay, as I told you in the beginning also that water is very important. Okay, now when I say water is important, it does not mean that you should drink only water and not eat food. Okay, water, about 70% of our body is made up of water. Fruits and vegetables contain some amount of water. If you have fruits like watermelon and all, it already has water. But just because you had a bowl of watermelon does not mean that you will not drink water. You have to drink water also because it will help you to stay healthy. Okay, and then these are the things that it will help you in. Okay, water, why is water important? Okay, water helps in digestion, to digest your food. It is essential part of the blood and other body fluids. So if you see 90% of your blood is water. Okay, so your other body fluids like your saliva and all. It helps in maintaining the body temperature. So if it's very hot, when I drink a glass of water, my body temperature will come down. Okay, it helps in transporting different nutrients in the body, transporting or sending it to different parts of the body. It also helps in removing waste from the body, that means throwing out waste. We must drink clean water, otherwise we may fall sick. Now when I say you have to drink water, it's not that you'll go out, open the tap and then you start drinking water. No, right? You will need to have clean drinking water. Okay, so now next very important thing that I've been telling since last time. Okay, balanced diet. Like you should include all these nutrients in your food in the limited amount, in the correct way. Okay, now if I like carbohydrates, so that does not mean that I'll have only carbohydrates and I'll not have fats, proteins and all. So all this should be included in your diet in the correct amount. Okay, so that is your balanced diet. So look at this picture here in page number 12. Okay, you can see fats and sugars on the top of the pyramid. You can see the pyramid picture here. Then you can see fruits and vegetables. You can see meat and alternatives of meat. Then you can see cereals and then alternatives of cereals. So just look at this picture and try to draw it in your copy, in the blank side. Okay, draw your balanced diet. Now what is balanced diet? A balanced diet is a diet that contains all the nutrients in the right amount along with water and roughage. I think I already explained. Okay, you should have all carbohydrates, fats, proteins, all this in the right amount, and you should also have water and roughage. Now when I say water, it's not dirty water. Okay, it's clean drinking water. Now importance of balanced diet. Why is balanced diet important? It is important for the growth and development of our body. So if you are not eating the right nutrients, then what will happen? You will not be able to grow physically. Your friends will become tall and then you will still look short. Okay, it helps in maintaining a healthy body weight. So every age group you should have a certain body weight. If you eat more of it also, what will happen? If you eat more of junk food, what will happen? You'll just put on weight and you'll look fat. Okay, So if you're not eating at all, then what will happen? Again, you look very thin and frail, right? So you should have a healthy body weight, okay? It helps in making the bones strong. So if your bones are not strong and if you're just running, you'll fall and then you will break it. So that is why you should have a balanced diet, okay? It also keeps us alert and energetic. That means we can study, we'll be alert to study, we can play, we can talk to our friends, right? We'll have energy also because of the food that we eat, because of your balanced diet, okay? Now pause and do, tick the correct answer, okay? Pulses contain carbohydrates or proteins. So it will be proteins, okay? So can you do number 2, 3, 4, 5? Just look for the answer. If you don't know the answer also, it's okay. All right? Try to do it yourself because I want to see whether you've understood the chapter or not. All right? So just try to do it. Click the picture and send it to me in my personal number, okay? So if you're wrong, I am there to correct you, all right? So ways and methods to avoid wastage of food. Now when we go to a party or someone's birthday or marriage function and all, what do? We tend to overeat, right? We tend to go to the buffet and then we take a plate and then I think we generally become greedy sometimes, so we take a lot of food and then half of it will not be able to eat. So what do? Then we throw it, okay? Children, that is very bad. You should not waste food, okay? So because food is valuable, there are so many people in the world who's not getting proper food. So you should consider yourself lucky and then you should have, when I say you should, not eat, I'm saying you should not be greedy and take a lot of food and then waste it, okay? Whatever you need, you should eat that, okay? We can feed many hungry people with the extra or leftover food, and we can follow the given steps to avoid the wastage of food. So you can take small servings of food during meals so that you can finish everything on the plate. Clean your plate always. Always start with less food on your plate. So as I told you, don't be greedy and take a lot of food and then not eat it and then throw it, okay? So when you go to a restaurant also and you order, sometimes you order a little bit more, right? So that's okay. So whatever is left over, you can bring it home. You can, give it to someone who has not got the food if it's not dirty food, okay? Or you can feed the animals, stray animals also. Share your food with friends so that it is not wasted. So during a lunchtime also, you sit with your friends and then you share, okay? When I say share your food, it does not mean that you will give all your food to your friend and then you'll say, oh, I shared my food. No, you also should eat, okay? Only the required amount of food should be cooked. So if you have 5 members, okay, you have 5 family members and then you cook for 10. So what will happen with the remaining food? Waste. So try to cook for 5 only, okay? Of course, you will not cook, but then you can tell the person who is cooking, okay? So the leftover of your ordered food can be taken home from restaurants, like I told you, okay? Food should be properly stored in a refrigerator so that it does not get spoiled or wasted. So now you can see the sun. So your season is also changing, right? So now whatever food is left, rather than keeping it outside, put in an airtight container and keep it in the fridge so you can use the next day. Okay, cut fruits and vegetables should not be exposed to air for a long time. Okay, because what happens, have you noticed when you cut an apple and keep it outside, it will become brownish. Okay, so you should not cut and keep it out in the open for long, okay? So if food is not stored properly, it will get spoiled. So eating spoiled food, again we know that it will make you sick. So there are many ways to preserve food, okay? I'll stop here for now, okay? I'm trying to do it little by little so it's easier for you to understand, okay? So today we studied about water, why water is important. Then we studied about balanced diet, how balanced diet is important, and then we studied why we should not waste food and how you should control it, okay? So as I told you, you have to draw a balanced diet, okay, in your copy. This is your homework, and I will continue the chapter in the next class. So if you have any doubts, please ask me, okay? Thank you, stay safe and have a nice day.